Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome back. I hope you are having the most fabulous weekend. I'm coming at you today per usual with ye olde weekly home fragrance Roundup alongside my trusty assistant Alf. He is already asleep in my lap. Last week he was actually an independent boy and was off eating while I was filming. So yeah, anyway, Alf joins me every week because he is my constant shadow, and whenever I am sitting down anywhere, he is immediately in my lap. Like, the term lapdog is, like, if you look that up in the dictionary, there will just be a picture of Alf's face. He is the ultimate lapdog, and I live for it. But what that does mean is that you might be hearing it now. You're probably gonna hear some snoring or some snorts or sneezes. Oh, there's my other dog. So this is Penny. Penny is, Penny's a little bit more of a spicy meatball. She's older than Alf, and we call her the boss. So hopefully she behaves herself. Penny's not the best behaved dog. We love her to pieces, but yeah. Being on her best behavior is not her strong suit. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to ye olde weekly home fragrance Roundup. So before we get into it, be sure to check out the description box right below this video. There are going to be links to some things that I'm going to be referencing here. So I actually have a video about candle crocks and candle lamps, which is now combined into one video. If you've never heard of either of those two candle accessories or you've never used them, I would definitely encourage you to watch that video. It's probably going to answer a lot of your questions. I share links to everything that I'm showing you guys here today. If I have any discount codes to pass along, I put that down there. I put the sales for the weekend for the different companies that I'm showing you guys here. And yeah, that's what we do in this video. So if you're new here, I would love it if you would take the time to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. I've decided to wise up and start taking pictures of what is currently going in my crocks and lamps, because sometimes I would just sit here and be like, huh, what is going in those? So I figured this would be a little bit more efficient. All right, so the lamp that is in the way back bedroom, I currently have the Autumn Pumpkin Patch from Homeworx. Now, Autumn Pumpkin Patch, I think I purchased this a couple years ago. It's a lovely, just spicy pumpkin type scent. It's delightful, and it is working really well underneath that particular lamp that I have. And then in the crock in my master bedroom, I'm literally working my way from the back of the house to the front here. I have Kringle Red Delicious, which was a reserve launch. Now, I don't know if I ever actually, did I film a review for Red Delicious? I might not have. Anyway, I only burned it probably about 5 times. I kind of feel like I didn't review it. My bad. Anyway, so Red Delicious is a really nice, actually it's more of like a Macintosh apple type scent. To me, Red Delicious apples aren't all that great. I think they're oftentimes kind of mealy. I don't know. I don't love Red Delicious apples, but at any rate, I do love this particular apple scent. Here's the thing though, I'm a very seasonal burner. Like, I have these rules in my head for when I can burn certain scents. They're dumb rules. I shouldn't have them, obviously. I should be able to burn whatever I want, whenever I want, but I don't know. I like to go with the seasons. We are now in October. For me, September is the only time of the year where I am open to apple scents. And I kind of forgot about this one. I actually meant to burn this one this month, but didn't find it until just before like September rolled around. So I opted to go ahead and put it into my crock so that I could finish it for the year and just kind of get it out of the system. So anyway, there's that. In the lamp that I have in the room behind me here, which is my office, which is where the work magic happens in my life, is the Berry Pumpkin Waffles from Homeworx. Love it. I bought so many. In fact, I bought too many. So one of the reasons that I'm crocking and lamping so much is to get through more of my candle collection. Because I do these videos here on YouTube, I quite frankly just buy too much in the way of home fragrance. And so it takes me a long time to get through this stuff, and realistically, in my lifetime, I'm never going to finish all these candles if I'm just burning them. Sorry, she's, what do you need? What is it that you're looking for? She's being very needy right now. Anyway, so it helps me get through my collection a little bit faster. I've discussed this in other videos, but anyway, in the laundry room, which is where I have another candle crock, I put the last tiny little bit of my Kringle leaf peeper. If you like Bath & Body Works, what is it, leaves, but you find it a little bit headache inducing, maybe it's just a bit too much, check out leaf peeper from Kringle, because it is, oh, it's so good, you guys. It's a less aggressive, I guess, approach to the leaves scent. It just doesn't cause me to get migraines. I can leave it lit for hours on end, whereas with Bath & Body Works leaves, I only could really burn that like a couple of hours at a time max, and then I would just start getting kind of nauseous. Even though I love the scent, it would make me nauseous. It would sometimes give me a headache or a migraine, so I had to be careful with how much I burn that. But this leaf paper, man, this was great. I loved it. So, and that's it. That is, I have other lamps and crocks, but I'm not always using every single one. So what do I currently have lit? Right behind me here is hot cider donut from Homeworx, which smells absolutely incredible. If you like a true donut scent with like that greasy dough type note, you should check that one out. It is delicious. I think it's available at Homeworx.Shop right now. Anyway, I have another Homeworx candle going in the kitchen, which is Coffee Shop from Homeworx. Oh, and the dogs are having a moment. Great. All right, I'm gonna get them settled here because this is gonna get loud. They do start to sound like Tasmanian devils, so I'm gonna get them sorted. I think Penny might be hungry, so let me get her a snack and I'll be back. All right, I got them all sorted and, oh, here she comes. Oh, hi, hello. You coming to say thank you? You're so sweet. You're welcome. Turns out I missed Penny's breakfast this morning. Now it's only 10:30 in the morning right now, so she wasn't starving. Penny's, she's a hearty size, so it wouldn't hurt her to miss a meal, but she definitely likes to be fed according to the schedule, and Mama had a little brain fog this morning, so I missed it, but never fear, Penny always reminds me. Okay, let's keep going. Let's talk about other candles that I was burning over the course of the week. Okay, so I am testing out some A Cheerful Giver candles these days. Now these are paraffin, and if you've been with my channel for any amount of time, you know that I actually don't really love paraffin candles, but these particular candles have been, well, this company has been on my list to try for a very long time, and so I finally bit the bullet, and I did that full well knowing that they were paraffin, and I don't really love paraffin wax. I know a lot of people out there still really love paraffin. For me, I definitely prefer soy. I can actually smell like the paraffin undertone in most paraffin candles. I just don't love that. But also conversely, there are people out there who can totally smell like the soy base in soy candles, so everybody's sniffer is a little bit different, right? So anyway, but these have been on my list for quite some time to check out, and so I wanted to follow through with that, so I ordered several candles, and this week I've been focusing on burning these two candles here. So this is their Sugar and Vanilla Bean, which smells quite good, but again, this is one of the ones where I can really kind of smell that paraffin. So you can see I haven't burned it a whole lot. Honestly, I haven't really wanted to light this one because I can smell it so much in this particular scent. But I don't smell it quite as much in their pumpkin Belgium waffles, which is very similar to the Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan waffles. But you can see here, for some reason, like this chunk of wax on this side just is not, it's not melting, and I don't understand why. I mean, the wicks are pretty centered, as you can see. Like, it should definitely be, not be doing that, but it is. So that's a thing. Anyway, I am going to continue to burn these and review them. Will I be buying a whole lot from A Cheerful Giver in the near future? Probably not. But I'm really glad that I finally decided to give them the try, the old college try, if you will. And now I'm going to continue to move through my list of candle brands that I am looking to try out. So, okay, let's keep going. You are going to see a review tomorrow of Royal Cherries from Kringle. This will be the second review after the coffee shop from Homeworx. That review will be going up first tomorrow, and then in the afternoon you'll see Royal Cherries. Royal Cherries is, oh, I love this one. It's a really beautiful cherry scent. Now, I'm quite a seasonal burner. I kind of almost wish like they would have put this one out in like the spring or the summer. I just think it would be a little bit more appropriate during that time. But that being said, the Reserve line from Kringle is definitely a little bit more focused on like unique, more conceptual, more interesting types of fragrances. They don't necessarily go with the season over there, so in that particular line. So anyway, these are still available, by the way. I think the reason that these did not sell out is because Kringle did raise the price of these to $34. Now you can use my discount code to save at least 15%. The Reserve candles have never gone on sale in the past. They haven't had to because they usually just immediately sell out. But I think the price increase is maybe what is keeping them from selling out this time around. I certainly hope they don't go higher than $34. I feel like that would be, I think that would be the breaking point for a lot of people, even if they love Kringle. So, and I completely understand that budget is obviously important. But anyway, I do really love this. And if you love Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, that perfume, you should check out this candle. It is beautiful. Oh, you guys, it came and I love it so much. So this one I purchased when the candles launched, and it was finally delivered last week. This is Great Pumpkin. This was also a part of this most recent Reserve launch. Oh, you guys, I love this one. Look how much I burned it. I cannot. And this particular soy formulation from Kringle is really slow burning. So the fact that I'm already like this far down after just having it lit for like a few days, this is the type of pumpkin scent that I really love, because it's mostly focused on like a creamy, sweet pumpkin with just a touch of like the fall spices. So it's got like a little bit of nutmeg. You can smell like a touch of cinnamon, like a little teensy bit of clove. It's perfect. It is delicious, and they did a great job on this one. I love it. So you'll see an in-depth review on this one. I finished this. So this is a Kringle Tea Time. This was actually a spring release. Oh, he brought a ball for us. Great. I'm not going to throw that for you right now though, buddy. This actually was released this past spring, and when it was released in the spring collection, I thought this would actually be a better candle for me during the fall. So I decided to save this one for the fall, and I have loved it. Clearly, I burned her to the ground here. This is a delicious, like more chai tea type scent. It's not like a lemon tea type scent, but it is lovely. I highly recommend it. Even though it's in their spring collection. I think it's a beautiful fall scent. Let's keep going with Kringle here. Gilded Leaves. You guys, I'm actually almost done with Gilded Leaves because I have been burning this. I think I maybe have one more burn left in here. I've been burning this outside in the backyard while I've been sitting out there every evening in front of the fire. So we have this really great fireplace that we didn't build, but some people who bought this house long before us back in 2008 had this really great backyard put in. And so there's this gorgeous fireplace out there, and Craig and I literally live out there year round. We're out there when it's raining, we're out there when it's snowing, it's covered. So it's just, it's so lovely. And I do burn candles out there, which some people think is absolutely insane, but I love it. I love the smells everywhere. So anyway, I was burning this out there, and I was actually burning it alongside. This is a pretty good combo here if you have both of these. So Bourbon Bonfire. Oh, Bourbon Bonfire is a nice smoky scent from Kringle that I normally don't gravitate towards these types of scents, and I don't like burning stuff like this in the house, but it's beautiful like alongside the smoky smell from the fire, because this too has those like hearth type notes as well. Anyway, this burning alongside Gilded Leaves was so good that I just kept burning and burning and burning. And one of the evenings, this allowed me to get through this one a little bit faster than this one, I forgot to blow this out. I had this one sitting on top of the mantle out there, and I did have the label facing forward, so I couldn't really see whether it was still lit or not. So I was kind of tired. I just ended up going like upstairs to bed, which is so like not a safe thing to do. But it was on like a stone fireplace, and there's, you know, like there was nothing flammable around it at all. So, but anyway, don't do that. That's like candle safety 101, absolutely not. So anyway, Gilded Leaves, I really enjoyed this, and I think I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. Again, this is another scent that I really don't normally gravitate towards, but I really enjoyed, and it was in the Reserve line. It's a really interesting scent. I've already reviewed it. If you didn't see that review, it's live on my channel. I think it actually went live this week. So anyway, there's that. And then Jelly Donut. Stop it with Jelly Donut. This is so good. This was another one that I popped out of the backup stash this week to burn. I love it. It's not necessarily like a fall scent, but it has this delicious like raspberry, what are those raspberry filled donuts called? I can't remember. It's just a raspberry, these donuts. Okay, if you are a donut expert, remind me what these are called. For the life of me, I can't remember. But they're delicious. They're one of my favorite. Any of these like filled donuts that have like either lemon or raspberry or like a strawberry filling, give it to me. I love it. So anyway, this is a delicious raspberry strawberry combo inside of this like type of donut. It's so good. She is delicious. And I thought I would share with you guys that I did order this from Homeworx over at QVC. I've kind of refrained from purchasing from QVC because, like I said, I'm trying to whittle down my Homeworx candle collection, and most of the candles over there are in sets of 2. Now, this particular one, Orange Clove, as you guys are aware, I'm a little bit of an orange pomander connoisseur, and the notes on this read like an orange pomander, and so I did end up buying this because the other one is going to my friend Fiona, who is Wax and Facts over on Instagram. So Fiona and I literally live like well, maybe it's like a mile. Maybe we're a mile apart, but our homes are almost literally in the same neighborhood, which is wild, right? Anyway, so now that I have Fiona down the street, who I can give the other candle to, like we kind of like go back and forth ordering and like exchanging candles. This is great. Now let me just tell you on Cold Sniff, if you're thinking about ordering this, let me just give you the Cold Sniff review really quickly. It's a nice, bright take on an orange pomander. There's a little bit more focus on the citrus, like that orange note, than there is necessarily the clove. The notes read sparkling orange, crushed clove buds, spiced honey, and exotic woods. Ignore the exotic woods, at least on Cold Sniff. There is a touch of like a honey note, but I wouldn't say it was spicy. Just adds a nice sweetness. But this is a little light on Cold Sniff. Now, most of you guys are aware, I wish I could show you this freaking candle. I have my final samples. So I've been burning my pomander scent that I am creating with Kringle. I know you guys are always asking for updates. Literally, if I had one to give you with like the actual release date, I would do that. We finalized everything for the scent. The label is, I love the label. I cannot wait for you guys to see the label. I think it's very cute. So they have sourced all of the oils for the particular blend that they need to make my orange pomander scent. We also need to get the vessels, things like that. So that kind of stuff takes a little bit of time. It is supposed to come out before this holiday season, so I can tell you that, but I don't have an exact date. Now, this is the lid. So obviously, you know that we are going with a 2-wick jar for mine. I like mine better. Obviously, because like it has all of the elements that I really love, but yeah, I think I like mine better. But anyway, that being said, you will see a review of my very own Pommander Candle coming up shortly. So seriously, you guys, if I had a date, I would give it to you, and if I had permission to like share the whole shebang right now, I would do that, but I don't have that yet. So that's why you haven't heard anything. I'm trying to follow the rules, okay? There are rules and I have to follow them. So anyway, let's talk wax melts. Okay, so what do I have in here? We have some interesting things from this week. So we have Painted Leaves. Now, Painted Leaves is a very fresh fall scent. When I was melting this, honestly, I didn't love it. And here's the thing, I think I actually really liked this one in the past because I ordered a few, but fragrance tastes change throughout the years, obviously. And I don't know that I love Painted Leaves as much as I used to. It's coming across as much more like cologne-y at this point. And I just don't think that I like it. But if you're looking for a good performer, it was strong in terms of strength and throw. I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and give the rest of these to my mom. Or, you know what? I think I might have Fiona try this out. I feel like this is the type of scent that she might really like. So anyway, there's that. This is Forever Fall. And Forever Fall, this is a little bit more along the lines of what I like. It still has like a fresh component to it. Definitely a slightly spicy, but the spices are pretty subdued in this one. Definitely smell like a pumpkin note in here for sure, but the strength and the throw of this one are pretty darn good, so I really like this one a lot. I do think I have a couple backups of that. Now, if you're looking for something that pairs a pumpkin with a peach, you might want to give Frightfully Delightful a try. By the way, I'm not a Scentsy consultant. I buy all of this stuff from my bestie, Lisa. Most of you guys know who Lisa is. And Lisa and I have a couple videos coming up for you here in the next couple of weeks. We're doing our collabs. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get together before we wanted these videos to go live. The last time that we were together was Memorial Day weekend, and I went to go visit her in Idaho, but we have not gone together for this fall quite yet. We're trying to work on it. Anyway, Frightfully Delightful is nice because it's pumpkin and peach together, which you wouldn't think that peach is fall appropriate, but actually if you pair peach with some spices, it makes a delicious fall scent. I like it. This one's not overly spicy. It's actually quite soft in the spice presentation again, so I like that. Which ones did I pair? Oh, I think I did this. No, that's full. Maybe I threw it in the garbage. I always have a happy birthday, which I have in my club because it's one of my favorite Scentsy scents ever. I think I may have thrown the other one away. But anyway, I paired happy birthday with cranberry and cardamom, which is, I think this is new for this fall. This was a little powdery to me on cold sniff. So I thought it might work to pair it with something like a nice gourmand, like a nice cakey scent to make it more of like a cranberry cake type situation. And it did work out that way. I actually really like that combo. So if you happen to have both, I'm not sure if it's the cardamom in here that's throwing me off. I actually really like cardamom as a fragrance note. But there's something here that's a little bit powdery to my nose, and I'm not sure what it would be. So anyway, this is good with happy birthday. And I also did some sweet plum pastry this week. If you've been here with me for a long time, you know that sweet plum pastry was like my life for many, many eons. I ended up removing this from my club, and I regret it every time that I do it, but the next time it comes back and bring back my bar, I'll once again add it back into my club. I think this was actually my last backup that I had. It's so good. It is a really sweet plum with a nice crust base to it. Some people say that they smell like stale cigarettes in this particular fragrance. Obviously I don't. I love it. I don't like the smell of cigarettes at all. I think cigarettes, I can't. But this smells yummy, fruity, and like crusty to me. Not crusty as in like, ew, crusty, gross, but crust, but like a pie crust, like a tart crust, you know, that kind of crust. Anyway, please bring it back. I don't know why they just don't like put it in the regular lineup for the fall. It's delicious. And then the last two that I have from Scentsy, I have a lot of Scentsy warmers. Listen, I go through a fair amount of Scentsy wax, and it makes me happy. Anyway, we have Caramel Apple Craze, which is basically, it smells like the fair. It is caramel apple, and I also get like some like kettle corn notes in here as well. Strength and throw are good. I really love this one. If you've never tried it, get it. It's delicious, especially if you like going to the fair. And then baked apple pie, which is basically a nice spicy baked apple pie. I don't get a ton of crust out of this one. I feel like this one focuses a little bit more on that pie filling and the spices, but I don't mind that. I like it. And sometimes I pair it with happy birthday and it's a delicious combo. So that's it, you guys. That is what I was burning and melting over the course of the last week. I'm not sure what these two are up to, but I always kind of worry when they roam the house as a team. That's usually when they get into shenanigans. So I'm gonna go check on the dogs, see how they're doing. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Be sure to check out the description box for all the links, discount codes, all that fun stuff. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you're burning and melting in the comments down below. And I will see you guys tomorrow for those candle reviews. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and toodaloo.